Hello guys, this is Blaze. We are back with another Blaze haul. And man, it's only been a year since my last Blaze haul, and um, yeah, we have a lot of shit to go through. So as you can see, we already have a lot here. Have it all assembled. We're going by from the oldest one since the last video and to the newest one that I got. So for this Blaze haul, it's just me talking about the collections and a bit of reflection as I go through these items. And yeah, this is also a 600 subscribers special. So again, like last year when I get to 500, thank you so much for 600. Um, it really means a lot. Even though it might not seem like much since it's only 600, but 600 is still a lot. So like I really appreciate um finally getting to 600, and hopefully next year 700 maybe, who knows. But yeah. All right, let's get started. We're gonna have a lot of coughing because I've been experiencing this since like last month. It doesn't seem to go away. So yeah. First, this is this arrived a day after I uploaded the HBR. I no, not the HBR. Race hall number 4, and in line with this channel, I purchased dun, 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 the two original soundtrack for Heaven Burns Red. This mini CD collection right here. I got both volume 1 and volume 2. So yeah, I really, as a massive HBR fan, have you looked at my channel? I've been doing. Oh yes, my apologies for the news videos. Around mid year. When it comes to this year, I was really like demotivated, and yeah, had to do a few months sometimes to like overcome that. And now I think I can probably do the news videos with relatively enough motivation to do it because I like doing it. It makes me more knowledgeable on memorias and all that. So unrelated to that, this is um this is basically the music you hear in the game, not the She's Legend vocal tracks nor the Yanagi Nagi vocal tracks, because those are like love song from the water. Like for example, for Yanagi Nagi, Jump for Rockstar, for She's Legend and all that. This is just like the OSTs you hear from the game, and of course, most of this is by Jun Maeda and Manyo. So really appreciate that. And it's 11 CDs worth. For volume 1, it's like 6 CDs. As you can see here, then volume 2 is like five CDs. So really happy to get both of these. Hopefully I can get, or not really get. Hopefully we'll get volume 3 in the near future, probably when the 4th anniversary comes by. So yeah. One next thing up is one thing I didn't really think I would buy, because but when it released, it was pretty I had to get it, and this would be the vinyl for Air. Another key item, the Air Analog Collector's Edition. This is the repress version, basically re-release somewhat. This is a vinyl. Inside is a vinyl. Haven't used it obviously because I don't have a vinyl player, and two, I don't want to like mess things up because this is probably my first vinyl ever. So yeah, really glad. I actually, this is my first time using a proxy site to get this, so um it was it was definitely I was definitely afraid the first time doing proxy shipping, because when I did the Blaze number 3, if I wanted to buy Japanese items like I did with HBR, I would use a local middleman, so to say. So like they handle the shipping and stuff, though it mostly is through the shopping platform that I use locally. But yeah, I basically have a middleman from the to buy for me. Then I buy it through the e-commerce platform through them, of course. When they bought it and all that. So basically middleman. So I'm really glad it came safe and sound. This one, this vinyl contains obviously like farewell song and Tornuta and all that. Man, I love these songs from Air. Honestly, nothing much to say. I really The reason why I got this is because damn, I really wanted to get this. This would again my first vinyl. And I really like Air, and especially the track within this vinyl. So if I do get a vinyl player someday, I'm probably gonna no, I'm probably just gonna rip it first, the audio first before, since apparently vinyl loses its quality over time the more you play it. So yeah. This next one is I guess a cover for the vinyl itself. I'm actually not sure. I'm not familiar with this specifically. It's pub though. See, one thing I want to comment on is Misusu is so fucking cute in this. So yeah, really like that. All right, we definitely love getting my first vinyl. Even though I can't use it yet. I know that. Next one is my first rodeo with a proper proxy shipping, because with this one I basically add to cart. Um, Basically my first experience. This is my first proper import, I guess. This time it's with Zen Market. Managed to get myself the um it was Palettes mail order. It was gonna be a re-release for, I know, during that time it was the 99 symphonic concert number 2, and one of the items they were selling is the soundtrack that was part of the symphony concert, and all that. So yeah, this basically has those tracks. I really like getting this, and this is the reason why I translated I translated one of the songs here. It was Dear My Baker, 99 episodes for OP, and yeah, I really like the soundtracks. I like the symphonic versions of the tracks here. Like yeah, that's pretty much it. Next up here is I get okay, so got this randomly from I never thought I would get this, but someone randomly I looked at Facebook, and yeah, so this is a preview book for Day Life. Got this for cheap, even though it says here it's probably like preview book is basically like some stuff, whether it's the light novels or the manga over here. So you see, and it's in Japanese, so it's not in English and all that. But you can see the both the manga and light novel. But here it's basically a preview for what Data Life is. From what I've read of it. So this must be a pretty old book, because I don't know when this was released. Probably when the start of the series began, and they started a preview for it for and gave it for free. Who knows? Next one I got FripSide. There's probably gonna be a whole lot of FripSide later in this section, but yeah, the first FripSide volume, yeah, first FripSide volume I got, White Forces. This contains the song that FripSide named for Schwarzmarken or Moblab Schwarzmark Schwarzenmarken. But basically the only Moblab entry that the only major Moblab entry that is interested in. So yeah. Next one, I bought alongside the symphony concert, I think. Or was it the something different? Probably not. No. Okay, I think I remember the backstory now. So number one, when I got this symphonic concert, I was planned, or was it? Now I'm confused. Nah, it's probably different, but I know I didn't get this CD by coincidence because it was one time there was when ordered from Palette, one of the items was a parfait, a Noah parfait cup, and when Zen Market bought it late, got refunded. So I said, why not? I look at Krupo's store in the same fucking platform, Krupo's same fucking store, and I bought the cheapest yet most impactful. Basically, one thing that I I can actually use. I don't want like a acrylic stand, like a keychain and all that. I bought a fucking CD, and that is the Nokitashi 2 original soundtrack. That's what came out of it, and I don't fucking regret it because the parfait would have been nice. Um, I really appreciate getting Nokitashi 2, especially one of the other things that I'll have in this video. So yeah. Next up are probably some what the first batch of books I got um for this year. It's a bunch of light no- yeah, just three light novels and like six manga volumes. So first, I guess would be I already have in the past 4 years or so, I collected Day Live almost religiously because it's one of my favorite light novels of all time. And we continue with volume 13. This is season 4 content. Um, this would be the Nia arc. Just one volume for Day Live since I I usually purchase batches of books every few months or so throughout the year. So that's how I got. So that's how basically it's gonna go. Next up, in the last. Wait. No. Okay. I'm fucking mistaken. Okay. So in the last playstyle video, I only got volume 1 and volume 3 of Gimai Sekatsu, but after the playstyle video, I finally got volume 2 and volume 4, so that's pretty nice. And by this point in time, I basically have all the material from season 1. Hopefully, if they make a sequel, I don't fucking remember if there is a season 2 announced, that they'll continue to have like the um atmosphere, like it's light no- it's light novel, it's an anime rather, is one of the best light novel adaptations I can ask for, and especially for Gimai Sekatsu. Like I said in my Blaze video, I think that I purchased it because I really like the anime. Alright, forgot about this. Next one would be the second volume of the Tenshi-sama manga adaptation. Um, featuring Mairu, of course. I I continue to collect these ones despite having the light novels because I do think it's a really good manga adaptation of the original light novels, and the art, like damn, like looking at this, it's very nice um to reminisce on the early parts of Tenshi-sama, even though we only have volume one material. We're still in volume one with this volume two of the manga. And lastly, for this batch, I bit embarrassing to say, but I got the I basically stopped this collecting the series for a while. Because I didn't know where to get them, but with a bit more funds to and a new option for me to get them, I finally got the rest to catch up to the latest volumes of Please Put Them On Takamine-san. I got volume 3 right here. Volume 4. Volume 5. Volume 6. Oh, wait, okay. Volume 6. Volume 7. And Volume 8. Now, this series I basically read when it arrived. I read it to catch up as well, since I think I stopped at like chapter mid 30 when I initially read Takamine-san. So when I read this one, it was pretty fresh to me, and I actually have no idea where the story would go. Though I do think Shirota is slowly improving himself for Takamine-san and all that. So yeah, right. Next one, this would be think late December to like early March. So this will okay. I This section of um of this would be the ones I got from my Japan trip. Yes, I went to Japan for the first time. It was really fucking amazing. I went through Kansai. I have a I have a diary about it that I posted online, but yeah, it's I really love Kansai, and I hope to visit it again. But yeah, okay, let's get into what I bought in Japan. So think I purchased these in Nipponbashi. This would be the CD for Harmonious OP, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong and all that. This was Shunmin Ryodan. This is what I'm talking about. One of the Shi's Legend albums, and yeah, I it's sad that I didn't find Jump for Rockstar. That's something I would love to have. And Perfect Smile later on. No, it did not release before during my Japan trip. So yeah, that's something that I want to collect someday. And yeah, all right. Next up would be the Idol CD album for Rewrite. Idol Chihaya and Lucia. Glad that I still remember some of these characters. Thank God my memory is not fucking wiped. Anyways, and next up would be the Love Love Alternative um, insert song collection. Most of these are basically the vocal tracks that played in Love Love Alternative, like the Carry On My Way, Subasa, and Asu no Asu no Hoko. Yeah, the OP for Mobile Alternative. Um, by Jam Project, and yeah, yeah. Okay. Next one would be the White Album, not White Album 2, White Album CD of Ogatarina. and it features Song of Destiny and Glass Nohana. Man, Ogatarina really has a like playing White Album. I really love Ogatarina's character, and yeah, when I thought this was special. Like especially like the cover of the CD. You can see it. You probably won't see it on screen, but the CD disc. The colors here reminds me much of a vinyl. Much similar to like a smaller version of a vinyl. So yeah, really like that for white album for more white album stuff. Hopefully someday I can actually get merch from White Album too, though considering how old it is, I doubt I would get something that well precious and all that. And enough that's probably my only CD. No, I still have that one. Okay. So next up would be the art books. I really wanted to get a lot of art books during my trip in Japan, but unfortunately, um, let's just say I didn't. Um, it, wa- it would have been. I probably would. If I did, I probably would have like 10 art books lying around here, but only got two. So I picked basically picked the ones I like. First one would be the my first art book from Haimura Kiyotaka. This is The Art of Sword Oratoria. So this would feature the illustrations from the Sword Oratoria light novel. Sword Oratoria being the spin-off or basically the other story to Danmachi. I do when it comes to Danmachi, um I do recommend Sword Oratoria as like the complementary piece to Danmachi's main story, since the more you read Sword Oratoria, the more you'll appreciate Danmachi as a whole. And especially since it's basically required now to read Sword Oratoria when you're reaching Danmachi, because it starting from I think the later volumes, I think volume 20 something, the two stories basically like interconnects to where you need to read Sword Artoria's latest volumes to get the full context of the stuff from Danmachi. So yeah, I don't really mind that. Especially since you get more content out of Danmachi, especially if you like it so much. And yeah, next art book would be quite a unique one. I would love to have I could have picked many options from Negosyu Tanmoshi's illustrator. I saw a art book there. Asagi Tosaka, which is one of my favorite artists of all fucking time. Um, could have gotten the art book relating to the big isekai. I think it was basically one of the focus of that artwork was the isekai. But since I didn't like if it was Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy, would have gotten that. But unfortunately that released later. So yeah, the one that I decided. Oh yeah, with the Kiyotaka art book, I'm trying to get the index or not index. Yeah, the Tomorrow ones basically as well. Those four art books so far. I'm planning to get them someday. So when it comes to this art book, it would be the Shizuma Yoshinori artworks. As you can see, this is based on Magaku no Futekigosha. The what's the English name? Well, Futekigosha. Um, Misfit of Demon King Academy. Yeah, now I remember. This is light novel art from Misfit of Demon King Academy. Thank God I didn't read past it. I'm not. I can only appreciate the early volume illustrations because I think I stopped around volume 5, volume 6. That's where season 2, part 2. That was season 2, part 2 content because unlike the ones in season 4, part 1, which I read simultaneously with the anime, I kind of got lazy and didn't read volume 5 and 6 when core 2 was airing. So yeah, can only appreciate reading through and appreciating the art from volumes 1 to at least volume 4, part 2. And yeah, next up, bunch of let's just go with the random manga here. Heaven Burns Red anthology manga. Um, this is just a bunch of fun, just pure fucking fun. HBR. If you can read Japanese and pick one of these up, it's like reading through a normal Hebaban slice of life scenario for the most part. And yeah, I really had fun reading this. Alright, next up would be the light novel section for the ones I got for the Japan trip. Um, I got this too from Akiba. Not Akiba. Akiba's fucking Tokyo. I mean Kansai, for fuck's sake. Animate Nippon Bashi, and that is none other than a series that isn't officially translated yet, but yeah, I read the immediately read the fan translation, and yeah, this is Kanodere. Don't want to read the full title because I'm already lazy as fuck as it is. Kanodere is probably my favorite new rom com. Unfortunately, after like the volume 2 came out back in April, the author decided to like stop um writing. I don't know if it's a writer's block or if they're working on something else, but hopefully someday that I'll just show two covers. So I was initially um interested by the concept of Kanodere being sort of time leap story about a guy um who got who got sent back to the past um to where um he basically wants his wife, his the past of his eventual wife to be better, considering she has some issues, so to say. I'm not gonna go any further than that. It's really wholesome, bit serious of times, of course, but like just seeing this man basically achieving marriage early is so sweet. I can't wait to like. Please, author, please, if you do have more chapters planned. A volume 3 came out. I would read it. I would buy it. I would buy it someday. Probably I can't buy it like I did in Japan with these two volumes, but I would buy it. I would buy it someday, and yeah, I want to read more of their story and all that. All right. Next up is data material. From the Day Life series again. This is another one that wasn't translated by EM Press, so I decided to buy it. Haven't Even though there's a fan translation of it, I didn't. When I read Day Life, I didn't really like go through it. Same with, unfortunately, I didn't read much of the on course as well. Same with Day of the Bullet. Only read the original 22 ones of their life, admittedly, for the most part, at least. And yeah, all right. Next one would be the Restoria prequel. Whew, man, it's something, all right. When reading through Wistoria, it's something that that is like Tamachi. though it's more shonen if anything. Same goes with Damaji, but yeah, that's how Fujino no Mori works his magic. I really like seeing how Will and Elfie just met, and like how their bond grew over time, and you see like the you see now I can't fucking remember her name. Orange hair. God, I hate that I can't remember. I hate that I can't remember some of these characters. Um, it's been a while since I read Vistoria, so forgive me about that. And I since then I really had a lot of stuff to go to deal with life. So yeah, all right, let's just move on. So another thing, this these two I bought at I think a book of near Toji Temple in Kyoto. So yeah, I really like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off these two. So right, the last one that I got from the book of Toji Temple, they have a really good selection, but unfortunately, like I'm not really interested to like, even though it's like 100 yen, I wasn't really like interested to like buy a lot of it. Um, this one though, Yokai Senju no Raison by Minoru Kawakami. I heard about how thick the Kyokai Senju no Raisen books are. Holy shit, this shit is thick as hell. This is 1,000 pages. 1,000 pages for just one light novel volume. This isn't our light novel volume anymore. This is a fucking brick you can throw at people. this isn't this isn't the light novel volume anymore. This is a fucking brick. I really like it. I haven't from Minoru Kawakami, I only read Oi no Chronicle, which is one of my favorite light novels. So, when I get to I'll get to Kyokai Senju no Horizon someday. Probably after I graduate, because I really don't want to read a series that is 1,000 pages for every goddamn volume. Still, keep up the good work, GS06. I hope that since I can only read this in Japanese, I'm not um I'm I'm hoping you finish the main series when it comes to Kyokai's Generation. I think it has a sequel or something. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully by the time I graduate, and probably in between doing the board and getting a job. And yeah, all right. Next one would be stuff I got from another book off in Nipponbashi or Shinsei Bashi. I don't know. I think Shinsei Bashi. So it's three items. First one would be another CD. Um, this is the CD by Kishida Kyodan and Akeboshi Rockets, which is one of my favorite bands of all time. This is their quote unquote um okay Isekai Tensei Shitara Biet album deshita. This is basically their collection album. This is filled with their iconic songs. High School of the Dead. Yes, they're the ones that sung High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead, the Gate OPs, the Gate anime OPs, the Strike the Blood openings, the Railgun ED, for example. Yeah, it's basically filled with their and even the the remake of their of the High School of the Dead ED. This is this is one of my favorite bands of all time. I really like their music so much. So getting this compilation album makes me really happy. You know that. uh it's I'm sad because like the one I hope that though to be fair, it's understandable. This album was released before that song was released. It was the Tenken OP, reincarnated as a sword OP. I really like that song, but unfortunately, the anime released later than the release of this one. Next one, I can't really show much. I can't show the back. That's for sure. Um, it's a visual novel. It's a visual novel, and if I have the original soundtrack, um, earlier in I showed earlier, I'm glad to say that it really feels like fate that I managed to find a physical copy of the same game that I bought the soundtrack to, Nokitashi 2 by Krupo. I really like Nokitashi. Really like Nokitashi 2. It, one, it's an improvement from Nokitashi 1. And two, um, fucking hell, I fucking love Grupo. And yeah, I can't really like go further than that. If I can um, sure, fucking hell, why not? Let's open up. The, we have some extra stuff. I don't, oh yeah, never mind. I already like I can't really go further into unboxing it, but yeah. Um, yeah, I think this was I think, yeah, the first press edition of the Nukitashi 2. And the last one I got from the Shinsaibashi book off is Little Buster's Perfect Visual Book. I love Little Busters. Like I'm not joking. Summer Pockets, Heaven Burns Red, Clanad, Little Busters. That's probably my top four. Probably not. It's at least top five. I could slide Lunaria in, but yeah, this is the Little Busters visual book. It's basically an art book filled with the mini illustrations. I'll show something. This would be the, yeah, sure. Let's go with the portrait of Komari and Rin. These two, man, they are peak actors. I love Little Buster Psycho and all that. Really glad I found this because, man, I really appreciate getting this. And yeah, like I said, my Japan trip really was fucking amazing. Hopefully, when I go to Japan again, that I'm able to get more stuff. And if it's Tokyo, I'm definitely gonna get more stuff considering I have the opportunity. If I visit Tokyo, I would finally have the opportunity to visit Weebland, Akihabara, and probably go through Ikebukuro as well and all that, and all the mini shit that Tokyo has to offer. Boy, if I'm gonna do so, I'm probably gonna save up a lot. Anyways, let's move on to the CD section because majority of this is gonna be more CDs. This I met a seller that initially just sold me the FripSide album that I got more FripSide albums, and alongside that I got some Lisa albums as well. So it it was really nice to get all of these. I did. I probably just hoard them. Hoard as much flip side as I can. So first one would be Love with You. This would be the OP to Boring School Juliet, one of my favorite mangas of all time. And one series you'll see later. That's a pre foreshadowing. Sisters Noise, Flipside, one of my favorite railgun OPs. Honestly, just one of my favorite openings of all time. I really like Flipside um FripSide openings, but this and Only My Railgun, iconic, really good, peak even. Really love those two. Um, this is their 10th anniversary album, Decade. Not gonna check how much is it. So this has, yeah, it has quite a lot. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Wonder why. So if you're a fan of Flipside, definitely get this album. This one, I actually don't know why I got this. some of these ones, some of these ones I got because I can, and I had the the seller had a pretty good deal. This one has Only My Railgun, um, basically a bunch of railgun stuff, and yeah, all right, infamous. This one has another railgun. Holy shit! I have a lot of railguns. This one would be there's a lot. Another railgun again. I got another copy of White Forces. I don't know why. Oh yeah, like I bought two copies. Also bought two copies of Eternal Reality. Yeah. Then this one is from Hayated Combat Butler. And this one is of course Back Bullet. Know that. Next one would be I got a lot of FripSide albums, but I also got a lot of Lisa albums to pair with it. I didn't think I would get Lisa albums, more Lisa albums since very rarely listen to them. But yeah, I got a bunch of them. First would be Crossing Field, SAO's iconic first opening. Really love that. Old Sign. So if you don't know, this would be the iconic OP from Fate Zero. Honestly, if you she is Lisa's the very definition of what an Ani song is. Even before Demon Slayer, when she really blew up, she had some really fucking good songs. Another one would be Mahoka Koku no Retoses Rising Hope, the first OP. Really like that. And along the way, I also got the some Demon Slayer Lisa ones, which is of course Gurenge and Homura. I really, even though I don't I finished Demon Slayer the manga, having gotten I only watched till the movie until like Mugen Train specifically, but yeah, this one um this one Leonine bought this since it has the alicization piece, unlasting and shining sword my diamond. Tromare. This one is season 2, I think. This is Akiboshi, I think. Then this is Tromere. I I don't know what series is gonna be in that album, but yeah. Next, I already made a video on this one, but yeah, let's put it on the ground first, so that let's put so I don't fucking mess up some stuff. So, I already made a video on her, but I want to give you a preview of it again. This is Dana, East 8, Lacrimos of Dana. This is Dana from that game by Kotobukiya, 1/7 scale. And yeah, I already said my thoughts on that video, so check that video out if you can. Right. Next up, along around this time, I was really getting into Uma Musume. And I already have my keychain of McQueen that it was really like fate. I really like kind of ironic because but as a child I really liked this character called Lightning McQueen, and I fell in love with another character called with a McQueen in it. Yeah, really love Major McQueen, and I really like that keychain. It was really like fate. I'm glad to have McQueen as my first Umamusume stuff, but yeah, okay. I already have a scale for plan. All right, so let's take a break. It's this is gonna be a lot, so I have to stand up. So all right, let's get through here. Let's get through here. So when I got to Umamusume, since I don't collect merch that are like keychains, acrylics and all that, didn't stuff that are cheap to get when it comes to merch wise. I didn't think I would collect those, so I found an alternative. And since Umamusume is based on real life racehorses of the past, um, we're gonna get merch of those racehorses. And honestly, I since playing Musume, I haven't even played the game. Since watching and reading Musume, I gotten a bit into Keiba stuff. Mostly just relating to the Uma Musume characters that I really like. Admittedly, during this year, I definitely watch at least the arc with the ABC. I think it was um with the ABC trying to take on if they can able to get the arc by Asinine Dream, Cruid de Nord, the one, what's the A? I don't remember these racers. I only remember most of the Umumusume characters, but not the actual resources. And the latest one, the Ari Makinen. Um, though I, I, I was hoping Meisho Tabru would won, but unrelated to Kiba stuff. But yeah, unrelated to Umumusme specifically. But yeah, I really hope Meisho Tabru win that right would win that race, but unfortunately, um, Take got box. Take and Tabru got boxed out by like the last moment. That's probably because he was Tabru was gassed at that point. Like it was an extra 300 meters compared to Tabru's win earlier in the year in the Takarasuka Kinen after all. But yeah, it was really an unfortunate result. So glad I don't bet on these things, I swear to God. Congrats to Museum Mile though. Alright. So, a lot of Uma stuff. Okay, let's read this. I have 9 Uma plushies. This one would be none other than the 38th Arimakinen winner. There's none other than I can just I can just look at it. We'll see, but yeah. None other than Tokai Teo. 1993 winner of the Arimakinen Tokai Teo. And this would be Major McQueen. This one has a bit of a pocket. So if you want to put some a very small stuff in it, um, probably gonna carry this if I go to Japan, if I go through like Kyoto race course or something someday. When I go back to Kansai someday. But yeah. Alright, next up would be Rush Shower. Rush Shower, Tenosho Autumn. Let me check. Is this the race that she beat McQueen in? Yeah, it's the race where she spoilers, but yeah, this the Tenosho Haru 1993, I think. Yeah, 1993. Tenosho Haru Rice Shower. So this is where the Black Assassin of Kyoto broke another potential record. McQueen getting a three-peat in the Tenosho Haru. We love you, Rice though. Love you, Rice Shower. And all that. Alright, next one would be Nippon Derby. That's none other than our season one main character, Special Week. Spechan! We love Spechan. She is single-handedly fucking adorable, and I really like her main story chapter. Alright, next up, vodka. Yes, I don't really like love vodka that much, but I decided to get her. Yeah, this is vodka, yeah. Yeah, vodka. I think this is the Victoria Mile. Yeah. I think this is her Victoria Mile win. She has like 7 G1s. Like, you wouldn't expect that from fucking vodka. 7 G1s. Do you know how rare that is? She's on the level of Rudolph, Gente Donna, Tia Moparo. The only mayor, um, the mayor who won the Derby, the Nippon Derby, not the Oaks, the Nippon Derby in 64 years. This is vodka we're talking about, people. I really like vodka. Though since I also got vodka, I also have to get her her complimentary Uma, none other than, of course, Daiwa Scarlet. This is the Okasho. Oh yeah, the Okasho. The first leg of the Triple Tiara, where she won, and she also won the Oaks. Though I think she was sick during the Shuka show, or was it the Oaks where she was sick? Basically, she was sick in one of those races. That's why she only got a double crown instead of a triple tiara. Would um hopefully in the game there's I wonder what's the scenario if you got the triple tiara. So many possibilities in Uma Musume that I wish I could play the game, but I really don't want to. I don't want to play like another gacha. But yeah, I always appreciate them adapting the real life stories into Uma Musume. It's something that I really fucking like. Next up would be Major McQueen. Yeah, Major McQueen. This would be 1991, since it's Tenosho Haru. So 10317, yeah, 1991 Tenosho Haru. Major McQueen. This is her first Tenosho title. Big horse, big fucking horse. I can see my face into it. Like it's a really it's a really big horse. Same goes with Tokai Teo. This is her Japan Cup win. This wasn't shown yet, but yeah, she won the Japan Cup. Um, between 1993, I think 1993. Yeah, it's basically her and Rudolph who won some Japanese horses who won the Japan Cup during the 20th century, and that's including like another one that is also in this pile. But yeah, and the final one being, I didn't put it there, but another Tokai Teo. I have three Tokai Teo. I really like Tokai Teo, but I think it was unnecessary for me to buy this one as well, since this is also like McQueen where you can put some small stuff in it. If I plan to go through Nakayama race course, Tokyo race course, I'm definitely get someday I'm definitely gonna try to put this in my pack in my baggage on the way to Japan because I would really like to see those race courses. The the reason why I didn't I didn't visit Kyoto race course or Hanshin for that matter because I was an Musume fan during my Japan trip. Only after I got into Musume was when Stingray was in its when it was in its early episodes. I read the manga, then I watched the anime, caught up to it by like episode 3 or 4 or one or two, I don't know. Basically after that I watched caught up to the manga of Cinderella Grey. Really fucking good. Up to the very end. Still. 10 out of 10, honestly. If I have to rate right now, 10 out of 10 for Stingray. Then the anime, then we get through the game. The highlights being the chapter 5 of the main story, volume 1, and chapter 6, and as well as volume 2. Volume 2 is just really fucking good. There's a fucking reason why I translated GIF. That is the main song for volume 2. Love Timaskela. If I'm gonna buy something Uma related in the future, um, Uma related as in horse, not Uma Musume as in the horse girl. um, I would want to buy something. I would want to buy a horse plushie of Suzuka, Minecraft, Cesario. Think that yeah, those three and Ogre and Tama. If I find those in the wild and if they're cheap as shit. But yeah, really got into Musume and I hope to uh I don't know what they'll have planned for main story volume 3 or part 3, but I just hope for the best honestly. And I'll probably enjoy it a lot. Whether it's or whether it's gonna be a Dirt Umamusume focus story, maybe it's relating to the 2010s, and all that. And yeah, all right, next batch. I'm already getting sentimental about this. All right, before that, I got another stuff from Palette Mail Order. First one would be the Sana plushie. I love Mashiro Iro no Symphony, but fucking hell, I cannot lie to you. I fucking love Sana more. Sana is like one of my favorite. Like after I finished Sana edition, she just became one of my favorite characters of all fucking time. Um, I already gotten a CD of her. As you can see in my last Blaze Haul. Now I got a plushie of her, and in the future I'm planning to get the new stuff from this year's from this right now as of the recording this comic cat 107's Sana set thing. I really want to get that, especially for the shikishi and the ASMR. But yeah, Sana is one of my favorite characters. I cannot. I love her so much. Okay, and the other one I'm actually wearing right now. This is the second version of the Noah T-shirt. Noah really likes wearing these T-shirts, and so do I because they goddamn these are such a mood. I want to do nothing. I'm still doing this video though. All right, let's move on. Next batch of books. I got Gimai Sekatsu Volume 5. All right. After this would be Tenshi-sama Volume 3, the manga version. This ends the content from Volume 1 of the light novels. Honestly, Tenshi-sama is also well. I think I said this earlier in the video, but Tenshi-sama is a really well Tenshi-sama manga is a really good adaptation of the light novel, unlike the anime. But yeah, all right. And like with Takamine, I didn't since these volumes are hard to come by, and since I finally have a new way to get them, I finally decided to take the bullet, and that is none other than collecting more of, honestly, probably my favorite romance yeah, it's undoubtedly my favorite romance manga. It's just one of my favorite mangas overall, but still like my favorite um my favorite romance manga, and that is none other than Boarding School Juliet. God, I don't remember most of these characters. I hate my memory so much. Sure. Um, sometimes it's one of I know it's one of the twins. God damn. Sorry, girl. I don't remember. I think this is Hasuki. Oh no, this is Hasuki. I think this one is the one. This is the one the fuck. I only know characters by how they appeared and all that. This is Julio. Oh god, Leon. This was during the. I remember this. Like it was the start, and after that, this would be the prefects, the old prefects, and plus the plus one is Sasuke. Is it? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Fucking hell. I'm already mixing up names, and this would be um can't really say because but it's obvious enough, and this would be Juliet. Yeah, I'm missing from this series at this point in time. I already got volume 1 to volume 12, so I'm missing 2, 9, and 7. Oh yeah, 2, 2, 7, 9, 11, 13. Those volumes. And um the the seller where I bought this from can also has them out of stock, sadly, so I can't really finish my Born School Jet collection just yet, unfortunately. Alright, we're finally at the final stretch. So this would be next ones will be featuring some figures I unboxed recently. Alright, let's just go with the one side from the first. I already got the original Mov Love release on PC. So I found this and thought, why not complete the trilogy? I got the PC version of none other than Mov Love Alternative. One of the greatest VNs of all time. I will fucking praise that to my heavens. But yeah. Alright. And alongside that, as you can tell from me having this series, is that oh god, because these two are so fragile, I need to be careful when it comes to getting them. This would be the two figures here. This would be the two figures that I have. Of course, Sumika and Maya. One 7 scale Kotobukiya, one 8 scale Good Smile Company. I already had a review on that, more on that on with that video. Right. Let's put them back here in case. Seriously, I'm very careful about Maya because god damn, like I already said this in my figure unboxing video, but she is fucking. I don't want to break her. I don't want to risk breaking her. She is easily fragile as shit. Okay, next up is a figure that I really didn't. Since this was secondhand, I basically scrapped the video right then and there. But I got this. Also got this from a random seller, and I really appreciate that they have it at all because this is another Little Busters. This is one of Coot. Already, I think I already have from the same line of figures. From even though it's from this is also by Kotobukiya as well. I really like getting Kotobukiya figures, but this is purely by coincidence since most of the characters I have right now, especially like for example these Rins, since they have similar bases, I assume they're from the same line. This is for comparison. They both have the same base and all that, so these are these are probably scales in terms of the early 2000s. But yeah, all right, let's put Rin back. And yeah, I really appreciate Kud's. Like Kud is like I love it more than my Rin because it's more detailed. For one, and two, while it's while my Rin is very customizable, especially with the replaceable face and the cat magnets. Good good overall has overall better design. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Read like good. Next one would be another thing that I also translated. Oh, this album is really special because even though I didn't have much time, especially free time at all, I managed to read the latest Ubisoft work, that is Limelight Lemonade the Jam. And I really fell in love with Limelight Lemonade Jam. It's my favorite Ubisoft work at this point in time. I'm not biased because Ubisoft is my because this is the latest Ubisoft work. I really love this work so much, even more than Tenshi Soso Reboot and Zen Manga. And yeah, I got. I also like the band since it's a band focused use of software. They have a bunch of music from the characters band Lemonade the Factory. Lemonade. I already translated the OP, which is Akiboshi. I'm planning someday. I'm not sure if I have free time. Like I have a free day to like just waste, which is very rare for me to do these days. Is that I want to translate all of the songs in this album. I really like Limelight, Lemonade, and Jam, and yeah. All right, we're at the final stretch. I didn't think I would get this at all. One, because god damn, I didn't think this was available in the first place because if you've been on Twitter, I you would think this would be very sold out, but yeah, they have I somehow got one of these. This is actually official, like um Chocopony Hoshino plushie. The very definition of never kill yourself. This Hoshino plushie I fucking love. It's in a sense this helped me during my finals. I was fucking during my finals. It's a long story short. Long story short, I basically was stressed as fuck with final projects and final exams. On top of that, those 2 weeks were fucking hell. Thankfully, I mean, I since this is famous for being the very image in Blue Archive, being the never kill yourself. Even though I'm not really in that mentality anymore, even though compared to back then, I was still pretty stressed. So this is basically my stress reliever. Just seeing Hoshino Senpai and all that. Like I'm being legit, folks. I'm being fucking legit. This actually just helped me um just cool my head off after a long day of exams and just doing some project stuff. And we are in the final stretch with the last batch of books. I'll get them here so we can end the video faster. So this is Arifareta Volume 1. I'm still missing 2, 3, and 7. 2, 3, and 7. Those are the only volumes I'm missing from Arifareta. Volume 14 isn't officially printed yet, only digital, so I am gonna buy that when Volume 14 comes out physically. Next one would be Daylight Volume 14, continuing from the Daylight series. This one is a spin off from Tanmoshi. This is Nagisa wants to be Nagisa Natsunagi wants to be a high school girl. Basically, Nagisa spin-off. This is also by Hanikoto, which is also the illustrator by Tenshi-sama. I really like Hanikoto's art. If they're planning to, if Hanikoto is planning to release an art book, Tenshi-sama, I will be there. I will be there. Next up is Spirit Chronicles Volume 12. I love Spirit Chronicles. Fucking hell, I reading through Spirit Chronicles is always a fucking blast. Volume 23 and Volume 24. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, that makes me think. I think Volume Omnibus 13 would be next year. I checked. And yeah, alright, next. Let's just finish it up. 8.5 of Tenshi-sama. Volume 10 of Tanmoshi. Haven't read past Volume 8. Maybe next year. Next up would be Volume 7 of Boys Go Juliet. Just around 2, it will be 2, 9, 11, 13. So 4 volumes left till I complete the collection and reread over and over again. And the latest volume of the Coming Sun. And yeah, alright. That's pretty much it. I am fucking terrified for next year. Probably mostly because of the figures I have pre-ordered, especially if all of them came in 2026. I got. I also I didn't mention this, but I also have 2 items that should be here. Also figures, but they are not unboxed, and I haven't made a video on it yet, so they're not included here. That's a surprise for another time. But yeah, all right. That's pretty much it. Once again, thank you so much for 600 subscribers, and I really appreciate you. This is probably gonna be a year-end video series from now on, but seriously, I'm really, really thankful that I had the opportunity to collect all this stuff, especially just within 1 year, to collect all of this stuff that I have presented today, and yeah, hopefully next year I'm probably gonna slow down as years go by and all that. But hopefully next year it would actually start. Probably gonna be less because I'm majority gonna be figures and all that. And yeah, God, it's a lot. It's genuinely a fucking lot. Like how the fuck? And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy my channel and hope it hopefully if you watch this place hall number 5 that it's fun just looking back on what I collected this year, even though it's kind of scary as well in a sense. So yeah, that's the end of the video, I guess. Please subscribe and turn the notification bell so the number of videos shows spread and watch these videos next video. So yeah, see you guys next time. Looking forward to the videos that I'll make next year. But next video is probably gonna be an HBR news video though. Considering news is probably gonna be releasing around the next few days after I edit this video and all that. So yeah. Alright. Uh, that's enough being sentimental. See you guys next time. Bye. See you next year.